do all of my own stunts. Mess around and hit me, you probably get blown up. I've been hot enough here to throw up the whole sun. Cut a man in half, write my name in his own blood. Everybody dies, you probably gon' never learn from it. Pop them in the sky till they never gon' get a turn from it. Burn stomachs cutting like my blade is immortal. Bitch, open a portal, I slice you till your parts out of order. Your head and your torso, I murder your gore. You got a death wish, keep my hat spinning, I'm watching them get their neck split. Toxic, boxed it, you ain't gonna block this. Perfect every legend and sonically out Foster. You came to win the tournament, I'm ripping out your vertebrae. We came to be the worthiest murderer, and every murderer who wanted you got it. I'll leave them freezing to death, so tell me you next so I can put the spear in their chest.
How many of us need a second chance? How many of us need to say goodbye? If we could do it all once again, I'd have you right here by my side. Oh, right here by my side.
Some say we could be defeated. I'ma call it Kenshi. We ain't never seen it. Hit you with an X-ray. Real orthopedic. Now it's time to take your spine out. You ain't gon' need it where we're going. Both legs broken, head split open. Blood starts flowing. Watch your soul get stolen. This human is smoking. You wanna try again, bruh? Instead of token. Now. We be unmatched when it comes to endurance. Spit hot fire, words burn like a furnace. Cook your epidermis, yo, I hope you got insurance, because losing all your limbs is a frequent occurrence. Ain't no doubt we're the #1 team. We got elder god power in our bloodstream. We be crushing, brains erupting, obscene. Way we cut things, you could call this a cutscene.
How many of us get a second chance? How many of us could press rewind? If we could do it all once again, I'd have you right here by my side. Oh, right here by my side.
Yeah, we are from different worlds, figurative and literal. Standing in opposition to the God that I have risen to can cause you harm in the physical as well as mystical. I'm praying on the vices that I gotta be disposition to. Flawless victory, my record's solid gold. But if we got a common foe, he gotta go. I'm down the road, full contact, been well versed in combat. Violence, we stay around that. This fight here is the soundtrack. Just takes a simple bit of pride instead of differences aside, instead of ripping out your eyes. But this isn't a surprise, I got no time, and my patience is in limited supply. I'm unwell, so cold like when the sun fell. You want help? We come together just like the one round. This war's endless, rest partially mended. Fatalities to friendships, now we gotta end this.
Do all of my own stunts. Mess around and hit me, you probably get blown up. I've been hot enough here to throw up the whole sun. Cut a man in half, write my name in his own blood. Everybody dies, you probably gon' never learn from it. Pop them in the sky till they never gon' get a turn from it. Burn stomachs cutting like my blade is immortal. Bitch, open a portal, I slice you till your parts out of order. Your head and your torso, I murder your gore. You got a death wish, keep my hat spinning.
Testing. Y'all can hear me? All right. It's nothing to talk about. They screwed it up emotionally. We hear you. All right. Okay. All jokes aside, I'm starting this off by saying I take full responsibility in running a tournament to where the rules were not explained clearly from the beginning. Now, bringing this all the way back to before the tournament started, in all honesty, I should not have even had this event at all. Now, in saying that, I promoted this event for literally a month. The last 2 days before the tournament started, we had people signing their teams up. Now, I have a minimum of 3 teams to 12, up to 12 teams max. I only had 2 teams signed up before my deadline ended up happening. So, in the midst of teams signing up, when a team signs up, I make them a promotional flyer to let you guys know what teams are playing in these events. Okay. Let me backtrack a little bit. With me not having the time that I needed, all the rules were not explained perfectly. So during the tournament, the rules were explained in situation. They were explained situationally. So it looked as if I was trying to get the tournament to go a certain way for a certain team. I'm telling you guys right now, I don't personally know anybody that participated in this tournament. Now, I know who Bailey is, obviously. I know Queen Shan's. Outside of that, besides Wolf Princess, I don't know any of these women. So, and for the fact that I'm saying that because me not knowing these people and the people that it happened to or for, it doesn't correlate. So I'm telling you guys right now, I take full responsibility in running a tournament where the rules were not set beforehand for you guys to understand them. But again, this tournament was a rushed event. I still had visual stuff. I still had stuff to edit. It just was rushed. Now, to go back to the sign-up deadline and all the sign-ups. When I put out a poster for a certain team, I got a message from another streamer, from Mink, letting me know that, hey, the person that's signing up, look, I'm not worried about any of this bad attention because I know who I am, and everyone that the attention is getting put on, they know who I am. But the explanations that I have to do is too much for writing. So that's why I got on live. Now, when I got the information that the person was a guy, I didn't immediately go, oh, they need to be out, right? I came to my female participants and I said, hey, how would you guys feel about adding non-binary and trans to the tournament? I know that Queen's Kombat is for all women, but I'm all inclusive. And I can literally, I don't want to, I can show you guys the messages. Everyone was in agreement, including the 2 women that are currently trying to drag my stream and name through the dirt on Twitter, that it should be an all women's event. Okay. So I said, okay, I'm going to let everybody know that it was a vote to have it an all women's event. This one won't be all inclusive because you guys have to remember that my second champion ever was 4K Barbie. So we're just going to get that out of the way while everyone's out here trying to make it out to seem that I'm like being transphobic or being like I'm keeping that part out of the tournament. It wasn't my choice to not include trans and non-binary. I asked the women, including the 2 women that are currently, like I said, dragging my name and my stream through the dirt. Like I said, I'm not worried about all this stuff because you guys know who I am. You guys know I take full responsibility in running that tournament the wrong way, but I should not have ran that tournament at all. at all. It's all, yeah, it's childish. It's all childish. But no, I'm not. I'm not on that right now. I'm not leaking nothing. Like, it's not this because I'm gonna get to that point. But so after asking all the women in that are participating in the tournament if we can include trans and non-binary, it was an agreement that we don't. So I then went to that team, which is Sakaya, Solanise, and Cupid, who is the person who was the person in question. I went to them and I said, "Hey, you guys are going to have to find another teammate because I'm getting accusations that this person is not a girl." So of course they were defending and saying, "Hey, you know, if they asked if we can get on a voice chat to prove that this person is a girl." Now, mind you, I was already going to stream. Because I had issues with the Xbox side of things too. People, this community, I'm sorry to say, majority of the community, they don't respect tournament organizers and their time unless if they're not pro level commentators, because I'm not a pro level commentator. I'm not a pro level tournament organizer. We are not our time is not respected. I set a deadline, and if the deadline is not met, then I'm not going to have this event. I'm going to push it back. I have 20 events lined up still through 2025. I have a timeline set for when the bracket opens, when the bracket closes, and I need that time frame to get my stream together so that your fights and the stream is presented the way that I want it to be streamed. So when those timelines are not met, I push the tournament back. Now, I have a whole Discord that I put this information. I put out so much information that someone said, I stopped replying because I thought that you were hacked because you were sending so much information. So when I send out information for signups and all that stuff and I don't get responses, I instantly think, okay, either they're not interested in joining or they can't show up on that date. A lot of people let me know, hey, I can't show up. Excuse me. So with those deadlines not being met, I was already going to address that because I had issues with the Xbox tournament because the Mortal Kombat servers were down the day of the tournament. Because I went live, I reacted to the Chaos Reigns trailer, and I reacted to the Combat Pack 2, and it's all these streams that you guys hear, all this drama, it's still up. I'm leaving them all up. They're still up. So this day, I literally got off work at 6, started the stream. I streamed for like an hour and a half. The servers were not working for me. I told everybody, like, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and postpone the tournament until I know that the servers are working, because obviously I can't run a tournament with no servers. So I said I'm going to postpone the Xbox tournament until I find out that the servers are good. So by this time, Discord is just blowing up. What's going on? The servers are working for me. So it's working for certain players, but it's not working for me. It has to work for me for the tournament to work. So I said, I got up, I literally went to sleep, got up at like 10, 11, checked the server. It wasn't working. I literally tried it for 30 minutes, went back to sleep. By the time I got up at 2 o'clock, tried it again. It did not work. At this point, I have work in a few hours. Even if we were going to have the tournament, it's going to run through the time that I'm going to have to go to work. Tournament is canceled. I can't run a tournament with no servers. 30 minutes after that, I got a message saying this is how you fix it. So everybody had fixed their servers. There's no point in having a tournament if it's going to run through the time for me to go to work. There's no point. So I was going to address that already on stream because I'm getting blown up. I said it's funny. It's funny how when it inconveniences you guys as players that don't respect tournament organizers' time, that's when you guys want to message. I'm sending all this information throughout weeks. Months, weeks before the tournament. Hey, signups for this, the bracket closed in, all that, to no response. It's either no response, you leave it on red, or you let me know like, hey, I can't make it. which I respect. If you leave it on red, cool. That means that you're not interested or you just can't make it on that day. You don't want to. I don't care about all that. I'm giving you the information. Literally that day, Discord was blowing up. So I was already going to address what happened. Then I get brought into this situation where the person was being accused of not being a girl. Now, mind you, I had already said it to where I'm all inclusive, but the women that were participating in this tournament said this should be an all women's event. I sent this invite to all women. All these teams were coming in, and your team's being accused of having a guy. This team is accused of bringing in a guy. Now, mind you, say Cassandra's in the chat. I went to her and I said, hey, me personally, I'm all inclusive. I don't care. I said, but the women came to a vote. The women came to a vote and said, this is an all women's event. So I'm going to keep saying that because I want you guys to listen. The women said, I want this to be an all women's event. Okay. Majority vote. Queen's Kombat is for all women. And I put it out there too. I said, I will make a event that does not have a gender stigma to it for non-binary and trans. I'm all inclusive. So let's just get this out of the way. The women of my tournament voted to have it an all women's event. Okay. So now with me addressing the Xbox situation and people not meeting deadlines, I said the same thing applies to every single tournament. I promote for a month, which I probably shouldn't do anymore. I promote for a month. I leave the brackets open in a 24-hour manner. On Thursday, the brackets open up. On Friday, the brackets close. From Thursday to early morning Saturday is my time window to get my whole stream visuals and stream stuff together, to have your player cards up there, to have all this stuff looking organized so that when the tournament comes up, it's visually put a certain way. If I don't get that time, things are not going to go as I want them to go, right? So again, I had a 3-team minimum rule. Now, the 3-team minimum rule is for the prize pot. The prize pots are set at a team numbered based rate. If I only have 2 teams, I'm not having it at a $900 prize pool. It's knocked down to $300, which will be 6. I have certain prize pots set for certain team numbered events, right? So again, from moving forward, I apologize. This is my fault for running a bad tournament that I did not set the rules for. From now on, when I have a tournament, all the rules will be set, written out. For me personally, you guys don't like to read a long ass list or a long ass paragraph of anything. It's either you have to show a video or you have to, like I'm explaining it now, it has to be explained now. So moving forward, I will have the rules set in stone and explain. Yesterday, it looked like I was trying to rig it for a certain team because I was explaining the rules as the actions were happening. So I take full responsibility in that. I will say that I take full responsibility in that. Now, getting back to this situation, I was addressing the Xbox situation of people not meeting timelines and not respecting them. This also happened with the Queen's Kombat tournament. I had 2 teams sign up, and I was not going to have this event because I didn't have the minimum of 3, right? So with this being going on, with the accusations going on, I would have had 3 teams. So I came to the team. I said, hey, you guys are going to have to find a replacement. I need you guys this has to be cleared up or we can't move on. So now, with Mink telling me that this person has been accused of catfishing and not being a girl, right? And then I came to the team and I said, hey, the women said this is an all women's event. Your teammate has been accused of catfishing and not being a girl. Now, there were 4 women telling me like, no, this is a girl. We can prove it to you. Let's get on a voice chat. A voice chat. Now, I keep saying this on purpose. They said a voice chat. Okay. Me personally, I wanted them to just replace the person because I don't need that type of drama, because if I let this person play and everybody sees who it is, that chat's going to blow up and be like, why are you letting this person play? He's been accused of being a man, da da da. So, as I'm addressing both tournament situations, I said I'm just going to move this tournament back until we can get enough teams signed up for it, because I don't have the time frame. This is on Thursday that I'm explaining this. I don't have the time. I don't have my time frame. The brackets are closed. Not enough teams signed up. We have to either move it back or just go on with it, right? So as I'm explaining this, the team shows up in the voice chat, right? So now they're trying to prove to me that this person is a girl so that they can have the person on the team. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, why are these women going so hard to get this person in the tournament if the person's been accused of not being a girl and catfishing? Now, look, the catfishing thing, I don't give a damn about. I don't care about that shit. Catfishing, that has nothing to do with you accused of not being a girl. So we get in the voice chat. Everyone's talking. Now, I added Queen Shans, who is my co-host on the event, into the voice chat. So everyone's talking. I'm trying to get the information on what's going on with the situation. Now, Cupid started talking. To me, Cupid did not sound like a girl. What am I supposed to do with that information? You don't sound like a girl, right? So I'm like, okay, this person cannot play. So in the midst of all this going on, they let me know that Mink has his sister playing, which is Tyra's alt. Okay. Tyra also did come to me and say, hey, this person has accusations of not being a girl. She didn't say herself that I don't think this person's a girl. She just let me know, like, hey, my brother came and told me that there's information that this person has been catfishing and they're not a girl. I don't care about this catfishing shit. I'm worried about this person actually being a girl because, again, I didn't vote for it to be a non-trans, non-binary event. The women in the tournament did, and the 2 people that are still trying to drag my name through the dirt on Twitter are a part of that. Right. So I'm trying to get this out of the way. So I'm sitting here thinking this is just going to end up with drama because now they're bringing up stuff on Tyra. So with that being said, I said, look, we're not having this event. If we have this event, Tyra is out and Cupid is out. It doesn't matter. You guys are both going to have to find different teammates either way, because this is going to bring nothing but drama into the tournament. Now I have this whole team and Queen Shan's telling me that I should not cancel this event because there are a lot of factors that play into the women's tournament, because there's not a lot of women that play the game. They don't have the time frame to get gathered. I've been promoting this tournament for a month. I said to get your teams together, and the bracket closes at this date, right? If you have a month to get your teams together and you can't do that, and then the deadline comes up, I shouldn't have had the event. But all 4 of them were saying we shouldn't have the event. It's not fair for, they said it's not this team. Now they're switching it up and saying it's not fair that I have Tyra and Cupid out, because now Cupid's out after being falsely accused of being a girl. And I put that in quotation because like I said, I'm going to I'm doing it based off of what I hear. Now, in the midst of all this, while we're on this subject, Queen Shan says, why don't you get on video and show us that you're a girl? Now, and this stream is still up. So there's no, I said, I did not ask for this person to get on video. From what I hear, now, mind you guys, this whole conversation had been a whole argument. It's still on stream. You guys can go back and watch it. This conversation was getting us nowhere. I kept the fact that I did not feel like this person was a girl to myself at this time of the conversation on stream, because this conversation was getting us nowhere. To me, you had already proven to me that this person to me does not sound like a girl. Right? So, and you're right, Bailey, it was. And so I told them, I said, look, I left it at that because in my mind, this event was canceled. The event was canceled in my mind. So it didn't matter whether Cupid was a girl or guy at that point. I'm canceling this event. Literally, the whole chat turned on me and said, we should not cancel this event because, and Queen Shan's brought up Baylina's situation and all that stuff, and I understood that, and I said, okay, look, I reiterated this because we had gotten off stream by this time. I reiterated this to Queen Shan's. I said, if I have this tournament, there is going to be no respect. Because look at how it already started. I promoted it for a month. I said this is the deadline. Now, if I have this tournament, what's going to happen is no one's going to respect my time frames ever, because it's like, okay, he had a deadline, but now he's still having the tournament. Oh, I can just come in whenever I want to. I can bring up the Xbox situation. I can bring up all that because in Discord, all of a sudden, Bandinos has 2 teams ready to join the tournament after I already canceled it. So it's like, where were these 2 teams at for the 3 weeks that I was asking you guys after the reschedule to get? So it's like there's no respect of time frames at all. So I said, look, this is going to turn out bad because it's not. I said, what's either going to happen is Tyra and Cupid are not going to participate in this tournament because of all this drama. Now, in the midst of me saying this, Queen Shan said, hey, it's not fair to Tyra. Tyra didn't do nothing, da-da-da. Tyra joins the voice chat. So, again, everyone gets a fair shot. The same thing that I did for Solanese and Sakaya's team with Cupid, Tyra got in there and started talking. It's clearly a girl. I never asked anybody to get on video and show themselves. I did not, because number one, again, and Cupid keeps bringing this up. Cupid is supposedly 17. I'm not going to ask no grown woman to get on. I'm not going to ask a grown woman to get on video chat and show me what you look like to prove you're a girl. Your team said, can we get on voice chat to prove that this person is a girl? What else am I supposed to go off of? If the person does not sound like a girl to me, like I said, that part is my fault. Cupid did not sound like a girl to me. So I said, in my mind, it doesn't matter either way. This tournament is canceled. This tournament is canceled. It doesn't matter if this person is a guy or girl. The deadline was not met. This tournament is canceled. I'll handle the other stuff afterwards. Tournament's canceled. Doesn't matter if this person is a guy or a girl. The way you were proving it to me, it did not prove itself to me. Cupid did not sound like a girl. And I will say this statement too, because I had to repeat it. I had to repeat this. Again, they said, why don't you think she sounds like a girl? I said, I have 2 gay male friends that sound exactly alike, like Cupid. I'm not grouping anybody in by saying that. And then they proceeded to go off and say, oh, you're just grouping gay people into a group. So I'm like, by you saying that, you just basically said that this is not a girl. And then they backtracked and said, no, this is a girl. You're just saying that because she doesn't sound like one. Not all women have a girly voice. So I'm like, what am I supposed to go off of if this is this is your way of proving that this person is a girl, right? So I said, Tyra and Cupid do not need to be in this event if this is going to bring this much drama. You guys need to find new teammates. Sitting up here lying, Sakaya? Am I? Sakaya, you might not want to type in the chat. You might not want to type in the chat. But either way, I'm not gonna dip into that drama. I'm going to say my piece and say how it went for me. You guys can do all that shit. Now, you go look on Sakaya's Twitter. Go ahead and look on Sakaya's Twitter or whatever. Now, at this point, in my mind, the tournament's canceled. If we have the tournament, Tyra and Cupid do not need to be in this tournament because of all this drama. Now, I got on when we were on the call. Tyra joined. She spoke. It clearly was a girl. Now, Queen Shans asked her to get on video. She got on video and showed her face. She got on video and showed her face. Red hair, black girl. Okay, cool. I instantly said, I did not ask you to get on video, chat. I can clearly hear you. Yes, it was bad on both sides, and I'm taking responsibility for running a tournament that I did not have the rules set in stone from the beginning. Right. So it was, and I'm taking full responsibility for it. I said that in the beginning. That is on me. Right. So when she got on video chat, she was showing herself, and then the other participant, which is Sakaya, Solanise, and her team, came into the chat. Now, by that time, she had already gotten off video. To me, none of this fucking mattered because, like I said, this event should be canceled. It's already canceled. In my mind, it's already canceled. These two people should not be playing in this tournament. So they all get in there, and they're asking Tyra about all this drama. All Tyra said was, my brother let me know about this drama saying that you were accused of not being a girl, and that was it. And literally, Tyra left. So now they're telling me, well, we don't have a way to prove that Tyra's even a girl because we weren't in here. We weren't in here to see. So in the midst of all this, after we get off all this, Mink goes on live and he starts crying and apologizing about accusing Cupid of making false accusations about Cupid. Now, this was sent to me. I saw the clip. I heard what happened. Astro, you were in the stream too. You were in that stream too. So you already know what happened. So now at this point, I'm like, all right, whatever. I personally don't care. We can have this event, but I don't have the time frame to get all of my shit together for this. As you guys seen during the stream, I was dead ass quiet for some time because I'm trying to get all this stuff together. Now, in the midst of all this, then they start bringing out drama on Tyra, saying that she's doing all this, sending nudes to pro players and minors and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, that has nothing to do with the fact that your teammate is getting accused of not being a girl. Now, I don't care about this catfishing shit. I told them that. I don't care about this catfishing shit. Mink let me know, like, hey, this person's been accused of this person is a man. They've been accused of catfishing and all that stuff. I don't care about that. So I'm sitting here thinking like, fuck, this is a fucked up situation because now I feel bad for not having the tournament, But at the same time, it's like I didn't have the time frame to get all of my shit together. Now, in the beginning of the stream, I said I take full responsibility in running a tournament. Sakaya, you were late. I said that. I said that already. I said you guys wanted to get in a voice chat to prove to me that Cupid is a girl, right? Cupid started talking. I did not feel that Cupid was a girl from the way that she sounded. I did not tell her to get in a video chat to show me that. I didn't tell anybody to get in the video chat. I'm not asking no grown ass woman to get in no video chat to show me that she's a girl. So again, yes, I did say that. I said that she sounds like two of my gay male friends. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? That's what you want me to keep saying? Does that make me transphobic, homophobic, or non-binary phobic, or whatever you want to say? Does my opinion on that person make me transphobic, homophobic, non-binary phobic, or whatever you guys want to call it? Whatever you want to call it. Yes, but your team said, do you want us to get in a voice chat to prove that this person is a girl? You guys hear me on the mic. If I start saying I'm a woman, my chat will blow up and say, no, you're not. So we're not gonna do that. You're calling it transphobic for what? The women, including yourself and Solanese, said this should be in a women-only tournament. If your teammate is getting accused by different people that I don't even know, mind you, that I don't even know, there's multiple people saying that your teammate is not a girl. You're the one that said this should be an all-girls event. I left it up to the women. I'm all inclusive. You guys have to remember, my second champion of Queen's Kombat was 4K Barbie. What are we really talking about? I'm not getting into that with you. Like I said, I shouldn't have had this event. So, we're getting closer to the time for the event. I left the bracket open. I said, hey, you guys have until 12 noon Friday to get your teams together, right? So as we're going through all this mess, I'm literally up. I did not sleep for 2 days before this event. I'm literally up getting all this visual stuff together, getting everything together. Right? So come tournament time, everything is pretty much rushed. So I'm sitting up here trying to get all the name cards up here, all the information up here. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, fuck, I did not set the rules in stone. So I literally jotted down rules that would be easy to understand. Right. So when we got to the day of the tournament, everything was running fine. Queen Shans and Vanity did amazing commentary. I will say that I'm not gonna sit up here in front. Their commentary was amazing. The chat was going good. Everybody was literally the vibe was good. The fucking matches were insane. I'm telling y'all right now, the matches were crazy. We had a good chat going on. So now this is where I take full responsibility in not having the rules set for the beginning of it. There was a point in time where a team had lost two of their current teammates, which was Queen Shan's and Baylina's team. They had lost their sets. Now, Tyra ended up losing one match against the first person. So she ended up bringing it back from a game 5 from the first set, right? She brings it back. Now, on the second person, she only had one life left when she got to the second person in that other person's team, right? So the rule is, if you get to that second person and win that set, your life resets, right? So Tyra only had literally one life point going into that set after beating the first person. The second person had all their lives, right? Tyra ends up winning that set. So therefore her life resets to 3, so it can be an even first to 3. That set ended up going down to Tyra losing. So now that team, which is the champion team, which is the Royal Court with say Cassandra Venus and Saturn Jones, they went down to play Cupid's team, which is the Cinderellas with Solanise, Sakaya, and Cupid. Now, something similar happens with Cupid's team and the Royal Court, to where Cupid is the only person left, right? So where I made the mistake of is giving Cupid the 3 lives after Cupid had already lost to the first person, right? So what happened was, when that happened, everything got confused, because the Royal Court had already basically won their set against against Cupid's team. Now, here's where the craziness gets in. Even before that, my chat was blowing up with people saying, basically outing the people that are participating in this tournament, saying this person is a guy, this person is trans, this person is non-binary, this person has their boyfriend playing for them, this person has their brother playing for them. So it's like, all this stuff sounds like it's not in my damn control. You accusing people and saying all this stuff, that's not in my control. My moderators were not there, because honestly, I don't have to have my moderators in the chat. We don't have this type of chat going on. So in the midst of doing all this going on, I put the chat to emote only so that we can continue the tournament. Right? So now, and I'm going to say this as well. Queen Shands, I love you, but going back and forth with people in chat and all that stuff, we shouldn't have had that. I get that you're, defending yourself and all that stuff, but as a commentator, we don't need to be going back and forth with our participants. So now we're at the point where it's literally, the chat is blowing up with people basically outing each other, telling each other this, that, you're actually a guy, you're trans, you're this and that, your boyfriend's playing for you, all that stuff, right? So I'm sitting here like, okay, that has nothing to do with this damn tournament. When we're trying to get this tournament over, we're literally on the last match, and y'all can't get it together because you guys are too busy trying to out each other. So I said, I put the chat back on emote only. Now, in the midst of this, we're trying to get this last set going. Cupid decides that she wants to leave to change her settings. So in my head, I'm like, okay, that's a life lost, because you're leaving a set. You don't just leave a set to be like, oh, I'm going to change my settings mid-set. That's a life taken. For anybody in the chat, if anybody goes to a set and says, I need to leave this set to change my setting, literally, that's a loss. That's a set loss. So, as this is going on, I'm like, okay, I need you guys as players to send us the invite, because when we send you guys the invite, it will lag. We don't need your match lagging. You guys send us the invite so we can be on your internet, right? Cupid's on Xbox, mind you, so this is definitely going to be lagging. So as we're sitting there waiting for an invite, Cupid is in chat arguing with people, talking about I make 7 figures and da-da-da and all this shit that has like, motherfucker, where are you? Like, we need you in a match. You're arguing in chat. Literally, I said, this tournament is over. This tournament is over. This tournament is over. You've basically disqualified your team. And that's it. Like, I'm ending this. So, after I ended, an hour later, literally, I'm getting all types of Twitter messages and I got commentators and everybody asking me what's going on. People trying to slander my name and saying I'm transphobic and all this shit. And I'm like, yo, I haven't had sleep for 2 fucking days. We did this event. It's been fucking stressful. I'm getting away from all these fucking screens. I literally just turned everything off and went my ass to sleep. I get up to all this shit. Now let me get to the chat. You shouldn't have done emo only. You should have been, bro. It was just out of control of how many people were, even people that weren't even there to watch the tournament came in to just literally spread hate and just, it was a lot. Like, there were a lot of people to sit up there and ban. I'm trying to run a tournament. I'm not sitting up here on I shouldn't have to sit up here and ban 30 motherfuckers that come in my chat that weren't even a part of the tournament. Though I'm telling you right now, those matches were fucking crazy. Like, I don't take this drama with me when I think of this tournament. The sets were amazing, but the chat drama took away from that. Literally, and bro, I had almost 80 people watching. If 80 people are watching and you got 30 motherfuckers in there that are just in there spreading hate and just talking shit, what the fuck does the other 50 have to do with anything? There's people coming in the chat that I did not see commenting during the whole tournament, because we're reading every comment, and us putting it on emo was just so we can get this tournament done. We only had 4 teams. That's what? 12 people? Tournaments fucking run with 16, 18, 20 people that don't run that fucking long. Like, bruh, this shit's insane to me. So I put it on emote so that we can get this tournament going. We literally notice how when the chat was on emote, the tournament started running fine. Soon as we took it off emote, motherfuckers just start going crazy. Now, mind you, during the tournament, you got people not showing up for their matches on time, waiting, taking up all this time trying to argue and get all this damn misinformation out there. We're trying to run a tournament. I should not have had this tournament. I take full responsibility for the tournament. And for how it was run. The rules were not set in stone for everybody to understand them. They were rushed through. There were rules that I thought that everyone would comprehend right away because everything is being rushed. I take full responsibility in that. I apologize to the players that participate in my previous tournaments. I do not feel like you were protected in my tournament. I take full responsibility in that. That is on me. Future tournaments, you guys will be protected. This is not what I host these tournaments for. This is not what I host women's events for. This is not what I stream for. This is not what I stand for. I take full responsibility in not protecting my players that come there for a tournament. You're bringing up the teabag. Okay, now, here's the thing about teabagging. I had previous tournaments to where I said, you guys don't need to be teabagging, right? At the end of the day, I can't control what somebody else does as far as teabagging. I personally don't care about teabagging. It's just a part of the damn game. It has nothing to do with anything. The person just didn't like Asher. That's cool. If a guy teabags, it's okay. I do it as a problem. If you notice, no one had an issue with you teabagging. No one. LSQ Watson, you're just getting in the chat and what about the transphobic allegations? We already been over this. You can go back on the video. Please, if y'all in chat and you guys heard everything that I said about this whole transphobic thing, please inform Watson about that. Please. This event was for women. I had people being accused of not being women join the tournament. I did not react in a way of, you're out instantly. I said, hey, I came to the women. I said, hey, how would you guys feel? How would you guys feel about adding non-binary and trans to this tournament? Every participant was in agreement, besides a couple, saying this should be an all-women's event. Now, mind you, like I said, the two women that are still dragging my damn name are the main ones. Are the main ones that said this should be an all-women's event, no trans, no binary allowed. Mind you, I say that for a reason. No trans, no binary. She said no trans and no binary allowed. We already went over this. That's interesting that you're the one saying non-trans and non-binary, but then you're going on Twitter trying to drag my name through the dirt and my stream through the dirt, saying that I'm transphobic, and you're going to have an event that involves trans and non-binary. So what are we really talking about? I was not worried about anybody dragging my name on the internet because people know who I am. I'm not famous. I'm not the best at the damn game. I'm not world famous. I'm not well known. I'm well known enough in the community to where whatever you trying to say about me, people already know what the real is. Now, I'm going to address Queen Shan's and the whole commentating thing. Now, Queen Shan's always has my back, and if she feels like you're doing something wrong, she's going to voice it. Now, again, as you guys know, the whole teabag situation involved Say Cassandra and Queen Shan's match. There was no ill will in the teabagging, in my opinion. Now, obviously, Queen Shan's took it that way, and of course, she went off for a little bit, and that little bit was fine, but then it kind of continued into like a little rant. Now, me and Vanity did she said, hey, let's kind of keep it cool. Like, we understand that you're mad about the teabagging, but let's not do this. We're not going to have this commentator versus player thing going on. Now, I will handle that myself. You said make tournaments 18 and over from now on. Look, I seen people in champion. I seen a 12-year-old playing in Champion of the Realms. I'm not gonna sit up here and make it like, oh, you have to be 18. This was literally specific to a gender. It was an all-female tournament. I'm all inclusive. My second champion of Queen's Kombat was 4K Barbie. I don't know why people seem to forget that and try to act like that's not relevant to what's going on. Now, like I said, this was gender specific. I said this is an all-female event. You know, we don't get too many events where it's just females, right? So, we get to this point where the person's being accused of not being a girl. Again, like I said, the way that you guys try to prove to me that this person was a girl, I'm going to say it again because apparently you guys think it's a damn problem. The way that you guys proved to me was to say, let's get in a voice chat so that you can hear that this person is a girl. I go back to my point. If I'm on stream and you put the phone down, turn the screen off just so you can hear me, and I say, well, you guys shouldn't be talking to me as if I'm a man because I'm a woman. The chat's gonna blow up and say, you're wrong. You're not a girl. You're not a woman. You're not a woman. Right? So when someone gets in a voice chat and is talking to me and they don't sound like a woman, I said what I said. This person does not sound like a girl to me. I have 2 gay male friends that sound exactly the same. It just blows up out of proportion into now you're transphobic, now you're non-binary, now you're like everything just blew up. So when I made it a point, like I just said, if you guys were only to hear me talk and I said I'm a woman, what would be said? For 7 seconds, it got quiet in that voice chat. And then all of a sudden it's, well, we wouldn't question it. We wouldn't question it. I don't know. It doesn't seem right. So in the end, I shouldn't have had the tournament at all. I should not have had the tournament. This drama, and again, backtracking, this team, Sakai and Solanese, had some drama with Tyra. And so I said, look, if I allow you guys to play in this tournament, all this drama has nothing to do with my stream. Do not bring the drama into my stream. It has nothing to do with it. The fact that I'm even allowing this tournament to go on is just an issue. So again, I take full responsibility in running the tournament was actually excellent. I'm not going to sit up here and say it was a bad tournament. I did not have the rules clear. So when the rules were getting explained situationally, it looked as if I was trying to rig it for that person or that team that it was happening to. The rules were not explained from the beginning. I take full responsibility in that. I shouldn't have ran the tournament. I shouldn't have ran the tournament in that situation, and I shouldn't have let the tournament run on with this drama going on. I shouldn't have. So I take full responsibility in that. You guys can go on the internet and say whatever you want to say and do all that stuff. I'm not worried about this internet shit because you guys know who I am. For people that don't know who I am, you heard me explain literally the whole situation of what happened. The whole situation. So you guys take away from this whatever you want to take away from it. Now, I'll get to the comments. I'm going to scroll back up. I'll get to the comments. But like I said, you guys wanted to know what happened. That's literally what happened. Literally what happened. Everyone was defensive as fuck. And here's my quick takeaway from all this. It's a women's event. I invite women only, and they bring in people that are accused of being men, people that are accused of being transphobic. I asked the tournament participants if it's okay that we add these people to the tournament. They said no. Okay. It's an all women's event. No trans, no non-binary, none of that. I didn't exclude them from the beginning. I said if it was okay. It was not okay, even with the 2 people that were dragging my damn name. It wasn't okay with them. But if your teammates being accused, and Cassandra, I even messaged you and said, I said, I personally don't care who joins this tournament. You guys, the women, are the ones that said it should be an only women event. You guys getting in the chat accusing each other of not being women has nothing to do with me. I'm just running a tournament. I'm running a tournament. I don't give a fuck about no allegations. You guys know who I am. And if you don't know who I am, welcome to me. This is me. This is who I am. This is how I run my tournaments. This is what happened. I take full responsibility in running a poorly ruled tournament. The matches were excellent. Everything went smooth until the rule got explained. I take responsibility in that. That's me. That's on me. That is on me. That's on me. I take full responsibility in that. So again, like I said, for everyone that knows me, I wasn't worried about any of this shit online. I literally went to sleep on that. I went to sleep on it. So anybody that doesn't know me and you were just getting information from people that you know that were in the situation that are trying to make it out to be that I am transphobic or anything like that, you take what you want from these streams or this video, whatever. Take away what you want. Like I said, that's literally what happened. Literally what happened. Will my next tournament be an all gender tournament? Yeah, we have we're redoing the Xbox event, the Xbox team event. More than likely on the 24th. That team event, I don't have a gender specific. The reason why I wanted this team tournament to be fair, I don't play this game like that, bruh. You're not running sets with me until give me like 2 weeks, bruh. I have not played this game. You're not slapping my gears upside the baldy. Like, we're not doing that, Joe. We're not doing that. But the reason why I wanted these tournaments to be fair is because I had a PlayStation team tournament that I have a champion for. Now, events seem to set up for more events. So what I was going to do is I was going to have a PlayStation champion, a Queen's Kombat champion, and an Xbox champion. The PlayStation tournament champion was going to play both Xbox and the Queen's Kombat. That's why we had an issue with the Xbox teams not getting together, because they want it to be a crossplay team setup. I have a crossplay team setup, but to be fair to the PlayStation champions, we're going to have a just Xbox team and we're going to have just the Queen's Kombat champion team, which we do have. So now I'm setting it up to where the PlayStation Gauntlet champion will play the Queen's Kombat champion, and so on and so forth. Every single champion will play each console's champion, right? Now, Queen's Kombat is crossplay for the simple fact that, again, we don't have that many women in the community. So combining Queen's Kombat Xbox and Queen's Kombat PlayStation. Yes, you're playing again. It's not going to be soon. But yes, you guys are playing again. It's not going to be soon. Anyway, like I said, these tournaments needed to be set. The rules needed to be fair for the PlayStation tournament champions, because we didn't have crossplay when I had a PlayStation Gauntlet champion. So for me to make rules that are different from that tournament would be unfair. That tournament ran smoothly. And again, this tournament was not a bad tournament. It was a bad ruled tournament. It was a rushed tournament. I take full responsibility in that. Again, like I said, I apologize. What went on in chat and these allegations and all that stuff, I can't control that. That has nothing to do with me. You guys coming in, the chat was cool for literally 2 hours. We were on good time. The tournament was going to end literally at 3 hours. We were on such good timing. The chat blew up with people accusing people of not being women, me for letting it happen. So it's like, The tournament's already going on. We're already mid-tournament. This is insane. I've never had an issue running a women's tournament as much as I've had for this one. Get my schedule on the... Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know on that one. Want a stress-free tournament? Don't do women's tournaments. It's always some bullshit. But that's what I'm saying. It's every single women's tournament that I've had so far has ran fine. It's ran fine. And I didn't even, I'm glad you said something, Wolf Prince. I didn't even get to the point where I literally was being disrespected the whole tournament. As if I'm like, it's like me, like, as if I wasn't doing this tournament as if I was doing the tournament for fun. Like, motherfuckers in chat telling me to hurry up. Calling me out my name. I didn't go off right then and there. Motherfuckers talking to me like I'm not running the tournament. This shit's crazy. Like, that's what I didn't get to that whole time. People were in chat accusing each other, trying to out each other, saying this person letting their boyfriend play, this person's not a girl, this person's trans. This whole time during the tournament, I'm seeing this shit. I'm seeing the motherfuckers the comments talking shit. The motherfucker don't know how to run a tournament. He's letting other people run the tournament. Da da da. Like, I'm seeing shit like this as if I'm not like, as if there's no prize pool. There's no prize pool. I'm not one to go off and here's the other thing. People think I'm very like I'm passive and I won't say something, but the point is I shouldn't have to fucking say anything. A lot of these tournaments have a bunch of rules that you have to follow in order to participate. Literally, all I say is don't be on the mic. And that's it. That's crazy. That all I say was don't be on the mic, and all of a sudden it's all this shit's coming on. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's really going on? What are we really talking about right now? I have one rule. Motherfuckers get in other tournaments. It's hella rules. It is hella rules that you have to abide by. And mind you, like I said, I personally don't feel as a tournament organizer, there is no respect between a lot of participants and tournament organizers, even at high levels. If I had taken that disrespect and just said, fuck it, this tournament's over, it's not fair to the motherfuckers that came in there and did those excellent matches and participated. Now, maybe me being fair can be seen as passive and letting the disrespect slide. And for future tournaments, I'm not letting this shit slide. This is not, there was no respect in the chat, bro. Even from participants. Money aside, like literally money aside, I'm not going into anybody's tournament and being like, you need to hurry up. What the fuck is this? You don't even know how to run your own tournament. You're just letting anybody run your tournament. The fuck? What are we really talking about? You in here talking shit and participating in a tournament. That's like me joining a tournament and being like, yo, this is taking too long. I don't understand what's going on. Why are you doing all this? Why are you hosting a tournament if this is going to take this long? If I had ended the tournament when I was supposed to, these matches wouldn't have happened. None of these matches would have happened. Now, and addressing the mod situation. Again, Queen Chance, I know you're in chat. We had a lot of animosity between a couple players and yourself. I didn't put you as mod right away because that would add on to the drama of you basically being able to just kind of ban the people that you were having issues with. And then it just turned into some other shit, into some other drama that's being put on you as well. So I didn't do it right away because of that friction that was going on. I get what you guys are saying about I should have banned people and I should have banned the The players, again, that's my fault for me being fair. If I had to ban the people, the players, the tournament would have been over right then and there. Again, I did not think it was fair to do that right away because of the participants that I have coming in that came in there for a tournament, not for this drama shit. As far as the chat goes, if I have 80 people watching a stream and 50 people are in there being cool, and then 30 motherfuckers come in and start bringing in drama and start talking shit, I'm running a tournament. Even my mods were confused because my boy Tails in the night, he was like, yo, bro, what do you want me to do? Because like it's hella motherfuckers in here. Who do I ban? You're asking me who you ban, and I'm trying to run a tournament, get all this visual shit going. My chat has never had any issue. My chat has never had any issue to where I had to ban anybody, where I had to mute anybody. None of that. I muted one person because he said nigga multiple times talking to Baylina. What the fuck? Like, what do you... That literally was one person that I was like, nah, that shit's not going to fly. That shit's not going to fly. And again, like I said, my participant, Baylina, I truly am sorry for not protecting you as a participant in the chat. Shit got blown way out of proportion. And anybody else in the chat that was, that got drama brought on them or got their name dragged through any type of drama and I wasn't able to protect you, I apologize. And that I will take responsibility in not having my players protected. That is my fault. Again, it all happened so fast within a matter of 20 to 30 people all at once. My mods were in the chat, but figuring out who to ban as the chat is rolling got insane because like I said, I'm running the tournament. I'm dealing with tournament drama. Then I'm dealing with not having my visual stuff up, not having the rules set in stone so that no one's confused when I set certain rules. So again, those things I take full responsibility in. I apologize again to my players that come in here for a tournament. Just to be disrespected in a chat that never had any type of disrespect like that. Ever. Yeah, you're right. This situation is unwinnable. Whether I had the tournament or not, the situation went how it went. And that's it. Like I said, I don't take anything away from this tournament. I take full responsibility in what I said I take responsibility in. But I take nothing but the excellent commentating from Vanity and Queen Shan's and the excellent matches that happened before all this drama happened in chat. So again, like I said, I know who I am. Y'all know who I am. If you don't know who I am and you came in here try to know who I am based off the drama, or if you're just trying to get information on what happened, that's it. Like I said, I still have 18 events lined up through 2025. So if you guys want to join the tournaments, you join the tournaments. If you don't want to join the tournaments, don't join them. But from now on, if these deadlines are not met, we're not having this tournament. We're not having the tournament. We're going to move things back, and we're going to keep it that way. That's it. I'm not letting this bullshit slide anymore. If y'all don't have any type of respect for me, you're gone. That's it. Like I said, I shouldn't have to go off. I shouldn't have to pop off for you to get that I take this shit seriously. The main point of all this shit is your name is attached to all this shit. When you're participating in these tournaments, you're getting in these chats and all that stuff. The reason why I want my visuals correct and all my stuff correct is because your name is attached to it. I don't want your name attached to something that looks fucking messy. Again, the rules were messed up because I did not have the time to set them in stone and let you guys know what the rules are. Instead, what happened was during a rush tournament, everything was going smooth until I had to explain a rule that I should have explained, beforehand. So that's my fault. Y'all, I don't want y'all names attached to no fucking mess. That's it. I'm telling you that right now. So when the rule now is, like I said, the brackets for a tournament will open 2 days before the tournament. The bracket will close in a 24-hour time frame. Right? After each tournament, I start promoting early for these tournaments so that you guys have a sense of, okay, he has a tournament on this day. The tournament closes in a 24-hour time span. By that time, you should know, okay, hey, I have this going on, so I'm not going to be able to make the tournament. Even me, like, I have these tournaments set up. I have a work schedule. I have a football schedule. I have a workout schedule, a work schedule, and a stream schedule. My football season is in the off season right now. So it literally, I'm telling you right now, I was at my last game when I tweeted and posted like, yo, my season just ended. It's stream season. Like, we on this. Like, I already have tournaments set up to where I'm going to be available. Literally. It is mapped out to where I know I'm going to be there. But again, I understand as you as participants, you have things in life that you might have to take care of on that tournament day. So literally, if I post it a month before and say, hey, tournament is this day, bracket opens this day and closes on Friday. By that time that Thursday comes around, those teams will have already been set up. That even helps me with the visual stuff. Because now it's like, okay, this person's signing up. I got their name card ready. Boom, it's already up there. I'm not even worried about it. Boom. Everything is set. I'm not even worried about it. So that helps me. That helps. So when I promote a month before the tournament and then I close it in a 24-hour time span, when y'all get to Thursday, it's like, okay, I know I don't got nothing going on. Right? So your name's on the bracket. I already got your player card and all that stuff going on. All the promo videos that I do and all that stuff. I don't do this shit for just to fucking, like, it kind of pisses me off, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to worry about that shit no more. Again, tournaments are promoted a month before the actual date. The bracket opens Thursday, closes Friday. Tournaments are usually Saturday. The 24-hour time span is for you guys to know that you're going to be in the tournament. That's it. This whole situation with the whole female tournament has never, ever happened. I've had 4 or 5 tournaments to where even, like I said, even with trans and non-binary players in it. So it's like this tournament was voted on to just be women, right? I invite women out to a women's tournament. They bring people that are accused of being men that are trans and non-binary, which I did not exclude. I personally did not exclude that. The women excluded that. So we're going to get that out of the way. The women excluded that. I didn't exclude that. Okay? I'm all inclusive. And this is the other problem about me being all inclusive, because I explained it. If I go out here and say, I'm having a women's tournament, so if you identify, if you're trans, non-binary, or you identify as a woman, you're able to join. What's gonna happen is motherfuckers that clearly are not trans, non-binary, or are not women, because some of y'all motherfuckers whether you being funny or not, some of y'all motherfuckers try to do that and say, motherfucker, this man Hayuno said, I identify as Tanya. Just to get in the tournament. Come on, bro. We know you do. Come on now. We're not going to do that. So I don't open it up like that to say it's all inclusive, and then motherfuckers be like, oh, I identify as a woman. You didn't let me in because I identify as a woman. No, I know he was trolling, but I'm just using that as an example because that shit was funny as hell. He was like, yo, I identify as Tanya. So I'm like, bruh, stop playing with me. So that's why I don't open it up to that. So again, I did not exclude transphobic, non-binary, or anything like that. I didn't. Sakaya, you're the main... Bo. I'm not going to do that. You're the main one that said... Sakaya, why are we acting like okay, here's the thing. I asked all women if you guys have an issue. I said leave it to women only. I never said trans women shouldn't play. Sakaya, I'm gonna give you one more chance because I really don't like pulling up like messages and shit like that, but we're not gonna do this. I'm gonna say this, and I think Illy Silly's in the chat. Illy Silly asked if trans and non-binary are allowed. Literally that second you said there's somebody in the Discord chat asking if trans and non-binary are allowed, tell them no, because we already been over this. I just said that. Illy asked if trans and non-binary are allowed. I really don't want to pull up these. I don't like pulling up. It's crazy. That is crazy. That's insane. It's insane. I can't believe that you're up here. I'm telling you, right? I try to give you a chance. This is crazy. Illy Silly said, are trans people allowed in the 3v3 because I'm non-binary, so I don't know if that counts. Whether Illy Silly said that or not, you still said yourself, tell them no, because we explained that trans and non-binary are not allowed. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've been told you to no to non-binary. Sakaya, you said to me, and I don't like the way y'all been dragging my name through the dirt and my stream through the dirt. I should be really pissed off, but I'm not, because people know who I am. You literally said to me, tell them no, because we already explained that trans and non-binary are not allowed. Then you proceeded to go on Twitter and say you're going to have a tournament to where trans and non-binary are allowed. What are we talking about? Don't try to make it out to seem that I excluded trans and non-binary, and then you're going to go and message me and say don't allow trans and non-binary just to say you're going to have an event that includes trans and non-binary. I just your narrative doesn't make sense. I did not say trans women can't play in this tournament. When your teammate got accused of not being a woman, I did not instantly say, "Hey, your teammate is out." I messaged participants and said, "Yo, is it okay if we allow trans and non-binary for this tournament?" My tournaments have always been all-inclusive. It was voted by the women that they wanted something for women. Are you talking to Shans? But still, either way, this was not voted on by me as the tournament organizer. It wasn't. It wasn't. So again, I'm not on here to I'm on here clearly to let y'all know what happened and let y'all know that I held a tournament where the rules were not set in stone, and the rule aspect of the tournament is what made the tournament bad. The tournament overall was a great tournament. The matches were excellent. Everything went perfectly. The rule side of the tournament is what I will take full responsibility for. So today's stream was to just let you guys know what happened. And this was not to clear my name with shit. They're out there making a narrative that they don't have any hold to. Again, they can hold on to the fact that I said that the person sounded like one of my gay male friends. You can hold on to that all you want to. My opinion is what it was. It wasn't transphobic. It wasn't homophobic. It was an opinion. Like I said. Okay. That's cool. You host your tournament. Let me know if y'all need players. I'm just letting y'all know, y'all narrative of trying to get my name like out there to be like transphobic, homophobic, and all that stuff just doesn't make sense. So I'm just letting y'all know that now. But again, I work with everybody, so if I'm not trying to flip anything, here's the thing. I'm just saying my piece. You can go on Twitter or stream or whatever. I'm not letting anybody else in here to chat and do all that stuff because we're all done with it. I'm just making a stream so that I don't have to constantly write out what happened and explain it. It's all here in video, so it is what it is. Again, my rules will be set to the brackets being closed in a 24-hour time period. If you don't get your self or your team in at that time, I'm not having the tournament. Not at all. Not having it. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. I'm non-beer phobic? No. No, that's not the issue. I'm not non-beer phobic. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I play Baldies because I'm non-beer phobic. No, bruh. I do play the two strongest milk duds in the game, but no, that's not. That is not it. But yeah, if you need participants for your tournament, let me know. Other than that, I am going to send out a raid. I appreciate everyone coming through, dropping comments, likes, shares, and follows. Let me see who's live that we can raid again. please, if you're not following whoever we go to, drop them a follow. We all do things that we don't know the reach or impact that it has on other people. Someone might be thinking that this is their last stream, whatever the case may be. Let's get in their chat and let them know that they pressed the go live button for a good reason. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are not following Agent Jordy, we're going to go ahead and raid her stream. Make sure you guys drop a follow, get in her chat, show her some love. And again, I appreciate everyone that came through the chat. I appreciate everyone that has stood by me through this situation. Again, I'm not here to clear my name. I'm just here to let you guys know that I ran a tournament where the rules were not set. That will not happen again. And yeah, so my stream schedule is kind of hectic because of work, but I usually stream Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for 4 hours. That is between 1:30 to 5:30 my time. That would be 3:30 Eastern for anybody that's on the Eastern time frame at the latest. But again, I will keep everybody updated on the tournament happenings. I will sit down and go over all the rules, map them out, and do all that stuff as I go on. Rules will be set in stone beforehand so that we don't have any type of confusion. I don't care what y'all say. These Queen's Kombat tournaments will still happen. But all this mess is not going to take away from the fact that we had an amazing tournament with all the participants. I'm not going to take away from that. So again, you said, what will Reptile's animality be if he's already reptile? Look, I'm already calling it. Like I said, based off, I already did a video on this. Y'all go on TikTok and look at that video. I already did a video on this. That gorilla might be reptile based off the old school animalities. I'm calling it now. I was wrong about the hippo being rain. Obviously, it's gears. I'm telling you right now, that gorilla. Look, I went full racist, bro. I was like, that gorilla gotta be Jax. Because when I was watching the old school ones, I was like, yeah, Jax is a gorilla. Turned out Jax was a lion. Crazy. You can look. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I thought the gorilla was gonna be somebody black. Not even gonna lie to you. Either way, the gorilla might be reptile. Again, I'm gonna send y'all to the end screen. Do not leave until you're prompted to go to the next streamer stream. I appreciate you guys. Drop a follow on Agent Jordy. Show her some love, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Put the work in, watch it all work out. Send them shots out, they be yelling man down. Check the impact, kick like Mortal Kombat. Watch the comeback, no way you can stop that. Abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract yeah. Abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract yeah. Y'all ain't ready to fight, you play around with your life. You try to come back in the second round and I made you die twice. How I finish him, eat him on up like venison. Victory I'm envisioning, striking him with precision. He gone and I'm back, ain't no peace when I react. Garrett's with the same track, just for talking all that smack. Had to let you hold that, and if you lack, to lay you flat. And if you weak, you better not speak to get you out like you ain't on the lead. Better come to the table as a beast. Abstract gaming.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. If y'all still in the chat, I don't know what's going on. We're not able to raid Agent Jordy for some reason. So let me go ahead and see who else is live. I apologize to everyone that thought we were going into Agent Jordy's stream. It is not. I'm gonna try it again. It is not letting me raid Agent Jordy for some reason. Let me go. All right. We're gonna try it again. If it hold on, let me show y'all what's going on, because I don't know why it is not letting me raid. All right. So y'all see, we trying to get this raid out for Jordy, and it's not letting me. So we're gonna see. This is my third time doing this. Start raid. All right. So we're not able to raid Agent Jordy. I'm gonna look on my oh, Flood's live. All right. Let's show some love to Flood World. If you're not following Flood, make sure you do. Again, drop him a follow. We all do things not knowing the impact and reach that it has on people. I know Flood's not on his last stream. He probably doesn't think that way, but let's go ahead and just show him some love either way. I appreciate y'all. And again, I'll catch you guys. Well, let's see if we can even do this. Hold on. Maybe it might be me that can't raid nobody. All right, I appreciate y'all. I'll be in chat with y'all for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get ready for work. Yeah, there we go. All right, we can raid. All right, so I will catch y'all later. I'll be in the chat with y'all. Let's see. All right, raid now. We out.
Put the work in, watch it all work out. Send them shots out, they be yelling man down. Check the impact, kick like Mortal Kombat. Watch the comeback, no way you can stop that. Abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract yeah. Abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract gaming, abstract yeah. Y'all ain't ready to fight, you play around with your life. You tryna come back in the second round and I made you die twice. How I finish him, eat him on up like venison. Victory I'm envisioning, striking him with precision. He gone and I'm back, ain't no peace when I react. Garrett's with the sand track, just for talking all that smack. Had to let you hold that, and if you lack, then lay you flat. And if you weak, you better not speak to get you